I've never seen.
All right. So if you've stayed in Ghana for anywhere close to a year or more than a year, then what you just watched, you have witnessed it before. Yeah, that is what we call the perennial floods in Ghana. This thing they happen every year. You know, we say it is something we just happen randomly this time around. So the video you just watched be a video of Ghanaian gutters where they overflow every now and then when the rains come down pouring. It doesn't matter how long it rains or how heavy or how small it rains. Ghanaian gutters will get flooded and it will cause a lot of havoc. That is because most of Ghanaian citizens have decided to be very, very, very indisciplined, from throwing trash into gutters to pouring plastics, food residue through water into major drainages and gutters around. It be we now, the citizens, plus some authorities who have been put in place to make sure that things are done right, that have decided not to do their work well, that is causing all of these things. So I don't want to go get into I don't want to go get into now. Look at it in this perspective. Ghana has two major raining seasons. One that runs through from April to June, July, thereabout. Then one that runs from August to September, October, thereabout. Now, in these two major raining seasons that we have in Ghana, every now and then when it rains, we face some of these challenges. I am talking about, decades and decades of a problem that Ghana has been facing that we've not found any major solution to across the country. But then in places like the greater Accra, where many people have migrated from their various hometowns to, is where we experience it the most. You can talk about the likes of greater Kumasi as well, because there as well people have migrated from their towns and villages to come there to kind of hustle for their daily bread. Now, what are the causes of these things? Like I earlier mentioned, on indiscipline, or citizens who have decided to be very, very unpatriotic. Should I say the word senseless? You can kind of do your own garbage dump one way or the other at your residence, whichever way. Now, I recently found a very brilliant way that people kind of handle their garbages when it comes to the plastics. They are using these should I say tanks, the ones that are used to import some kind of oil into the country. They kind of cut the top and then set fire under it. They put the garbage into it and then burn them every now and then. That is brilliant, I must say. But most Ghanaians are very, very indisciplined, or should I say, very, very, excuse my language, but senseless. You find a Ghanaian who is very close to a garbage dump or some kind of small dustbin, but decide to throw rubbish in a gutter or a drainage or even on the street. Now, what happens is that when it rains, these garbages are washed into gutters and then taken into major water bodies, from rivers to the sea, that I am talking about. One major water body that faces a lot of this challenge whenever it rains is the popular Kole Lagoon in Accra. Now, another challenge or another cause of these floods or perennial floods in Ghana is what I will call engineering mistakes from our contractors. We have certain gutters that by way of where they find themselves, I feel should be covered completely. They shouldn't be exposed at all. But you find that most of these gutters are open drainages, are open gutters. And for that matter, it is very easy for garbage or rubbish to find its way into them, causing these floods that I am talking about. It is not just flood that I am talking about here. I'm talking about some kind of stench. I mean, a one pa, what kind of a one, and you can't a one ufiga testing, but because of citizens are why you wanna do there 1 year responsible, now was also 1 year patriotic. So engineering mistake from the sizes of the gutters that they do to the sizes of the drainages that they do. I mean, looking at certain locations and certain water bodies that are around, I feel that a lot of these contractors either kind of intentionally don't do their work right, or they have no idea of what they are doing. I mean, in this 21st century, in the year 2025, we shouldn't be constructing some of these gutters and some of these drainages that we see around. I am talking about the perennial floods that Ghana faces every now and then. I mean, what are some of the solutions that you can suggest? I'm sure that you also have some kind of idea as to curbing this kind of problem that we face every now and then. So help me in the comment section. Comment with your idea or some of the problems and some of the videos that you've seen around. We are almost in April, and that means that the rains will be pouring down soon. So do yourself a favor, do Ghana a favor, do Mother Ghana a favor, and then clean the gutters in front of your house, your rented shop, or if it's for you, if it's a container that you occupy and do your business in. If you just sell on a table, if there's a gutter that is so close by you, do yourself some good. Do Ghana some kind of service and help clean the gutters. I mean, bus stop boys have taken it upon themselves to do their part. But what are you also doing? What am I also doing to play a part? I mean, in the Akan language, there's this particular adage that they say that say a quarter there, when you na bodure shiwa, and na asa unsu esi wozon. There's another one that they say also there, sabi ukwasia, and also was on na wanzame. I am telling you for a fact that if these things are not kept sooner than later, tomorrow you never know, but these floods could come flooding into your home, could come flooding into your business, destroying something precious of yours that you thought so long to build. So I think that this is a problem for all of us, and not just for government institutions or for parties that we voted for. It is a problem for all of us, and we all have to come together to solve them. Let me encourage you, please, if this is your first time on our platform, this is what we call New Media Africa, where we tell the African stories as it's supposed to be told. So kindly help me with a subscribe if this is your first time on the platform. Comment, and please kindly don't forget to share. My name is Kobena Emisa. If you call me Kobe, there. Thank you for watching as usual.